Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. It's Connor here, and we are back. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? We are back with the Watchalong, the first Watchalong I have done this season. I believe the first Watchalong I've done in a hell of a long time. The reason behind that is because, as many other YouTubers and podcasters do allude to, they don't want to be watching the game whilst live streaming because I'm a different animal when I'm watching Leeds. So what I'm going to try and do is just taper it a little bit, just calm myself down. If you guys are an OG follower of myself, you will know that I have done these before, and there's a reason I stopped doing them. So we're back here. The reason I'm doing it is popular request. People want it, and because of my work, it means that I can't do it regularly. So I thought I'd jump on and do it just as maybe a one-off. But I hope you're all doing fantastically well, everybody. Feeling brave today, Connor. Jack, I am, mate. I don't know why I'm doing this. You've been here from the start, mate, so you'll know exactly why I don't do these sort of things. But what to see Connor's here. I struggle first pack with I don't understand how people just can do this and just be chilled. It's not what I'm about watching Leeds, unfortunately, as I'm sure you can attest to with some of my reviews and previews and stuff. Anyway, the main stuff we want to be talking about today. Connor, what are your thoughts on our starting 11 today? I don't mind it, to be honest with you, Dan. I'm not upset about it. It's all right. It's decent. It's what we can expect. They're just showing on screen now. Games with and without Patrick Bamford. We've won considerably more with Patrick Bamford, and obviously they're showing highlights of Bielsa's first season in the Premier League, really, where he was superb. But yeah, it's great that he's come in. Obviously for Sinisterra, he's as a showing now. He did score against Crystal Palace last season. So yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. I don't know where Junior Firpo is, and we were discussing this as well on the debrief that we genuinely don't believe that in my opinion anyway, that Jesse Marsch likes him as much as we think Jesse Marsch likes him. I think he's absolutely over the moon with Pascal Struijk. It's been really interesting to see the Cody Gakpo links come up again. If you aren't aware, apparently Leeds are closing in on the Cody Gakpo deal. Let's see about that one. I'm not fully convinced on that one. So Kevin says, wish Cine didn't have a red, he would have performed in this lineup. Yeah, can't disagree with that as well. If you look at Palace's lineup, it's exactly what we predicted, really. Don't know if they've gone to a back three, but it looks like Jeff Schlupp's almost gone to a left back, so it's probably a back four, but they've got all the ballers in there. Edouard, Ayew, Zaha, Elise, Eze, so they're all in there. It's going to be an interesting game for Leeds' midfield today, because they're going to have to get to grips with it, because this game is going to be one lost in that midfield. So Nick said, yeah, Firpo not even on the bench, injured or dropped. It could be either, mate. We saw Junior Firpo drop, didn't we? Joe Gelhardt, I should say, dropped last week because of the amount that he has to go at. But we've not heard anything about any injuries, so yeah. What Jack Harrison will we see today? What Jack Harrison will we see today, Jack? Who knows? Cub Kamak says, is there any way for you to put the game clock on stream so we can watch along on it? We can, mate. The only thing is, my stream right now will naturally be behind the clock, if that makes sense. So the clock that I can obviously just get up here is something that I've just been working around, so you can see all my lovely clothes there, everybody. So basically, this is what I can do with regards to if you guys want this. I quite like the lineup just being consistently on screen, but this is something that I can do. Which is, yeah, that just essentially shows you, and we can make that a little bit smaller, but basically what happens is here, during the game, a little timer comes up. So we can keep that on there if you guys prefer that, if you would prefer there just to be a little timer on there. However, the timer will show me the goal before my stream does. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. So we can either have the artwork on, but obviously we can't have it together. As you can see, it blurs out my face. So yeah, one or the other. Let me know in the comment section what you'd rather, because I know you guys do like seeing a clock there, but that's the best I can do, unfortunately. Unless you pay for it, which I am not doing. Crystal Palace is going to win. No need to watch the game. Cheers, Diego. Thanks for coming on, mate. Definitely sync with Connor's clock so we don't get the spoiler alerts from within the room. Yeah, that's the There's not going to be a spoiler alert, Bailey, mate, because we're naturally behind on every stream we come on. So you guys always tell me if there's a goal anyway. So keep the line up, mate. I don't want to see the score, so definitely the artwork. Don't need the timer. Okay, great. Okay, that's great to hear. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the feedback there. So there we go. At least you can see the lineup there. Nice. I made it pinky ready just to fit in with the Crystal Palace stuff as well. Hey, listen, guys. Before we start the video as well, there's 168 of you in here. Make sure you slap a like on the video. The reason I say that is because it doesn't show up in the algorithm if 168, if you don't put 168 likes on it. It's free, and it just means that stuff like this shows up for people a little bit more, which helps me in turn. So I'd really appreciate it if you take a second to like the video. That'd be great. And just get your comments in. I'll try my hardest to look through all of them. As I say, it's going to be... It's going to be one of those where I'm watching the game and I will reply. Don't worry, I will reply. But as you guys know, I am an avid Leeds fan who will be watching the game and getting very enthralled in the game. So please don't be offended if you type in all the way and I'm not responding to everyone's comments. I am trying to watch the game as well. I'm not one of these YouTubers who just looks at the comments and doesn't even watch the game and doesn't care about the game. I care about this game. Love your content, mate. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate that, Luke. Hope you're good as well. Is Firpo injured? Who knows? Who knows, Jan? As we say, Joe Gelhardt was left out last week for selection reasons. We've heard nothing about an injury to Junior Firpo. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, I'm not 100% sure Jesse is mad on him. I don't think so. He was bigging up Pascal Strout in the press conference earlier on this week. Listen, I think he's a big fan of Pascal there. So, yeah. Interested that Cresswell was dropped by Millwall yesterday. He wasn't even on the bench. Shows that young players with potential can't always be consistent performers. 100%, Michael. I was saying this earlier, pal. Like, there's a lot of people who say, "Oh, he's going to be the next Ben White." It's like, well, Ben White had 2 successive loans at League 2 and League 1 before he came to Leeds United. Charlie Cresswell, this is his first loan spell, and it's at Championship level, so it's not easy. We all know that it's not easy. So. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one to see his development, but we shouldn't judge him. And I think a lot of our players would be like that. I think you'd send Sam Greenwood. I think you'd send Crescencio Somerville. I think you'd send maybe Leo Yeld or players like that on loan, and they probably would struggle in the Championship for a bit. We know how difficult the Championship was, everybody. We know how difficult that league is, week in, week out, 46 games. It is an absolute slog, so it doesn't surprise me that Charlie's been left out a little bit. And I think he's had some good games, he had some great games at the start, didn't he? I think he scored 3 goals in 2 or 3. But I think from what you hear, he's not had the best couple of games. Can't wait till we get Gakpo. I don't know, mate. I'm not holding out for that one at all, in my opinion. Christian Burke says, waking up in California, 5:30 a.m. for the match. Go Leeds! Yes, go Leeds. Nige D, hi Connor, do you think Rocker might drop in to make it a back 5 at times? I think, yeah, it's a good shout. Nige, you'd probably maybe look at someone like Tyler Adams to do that instead, maybe drop between the back 2. I'd expect so, because they're just going to be running at us. And it's all about how Leeds deal with that and overcome that. I think for this game, we might need a little bit of a plan B. But having Pat there is going to be massive. Patrick Bamford being there is big for Leeds United. So once again, guys, I presume your game has started. Mine hasn't. Sky Sports haven't come back on yet. So this is what I'm talking about in my stream. There is absolutely no way I'm going to be ahead of you guys. So, yeah. Presumably, you're all going to spam the comments as well if Leeds concede or concede or score. Not convinced by Rodrigo. He must be doing something in training. Yeah, I've never been really convinced on him, but there's a lot of people who are. Kevin Fitz, hi from South Africa. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. iPad app play, Marsh, reason. First of all, we're trying to get Junior fully healthy and fit and everything like that. Okay. Morning. Vinny's in the building. And so is Ice Bailey watching the sprinklers now. Look at you. I'm watching a bird. I'm watching a bird and Leeds coming out in 1998 with, look at him, Thomas Brolin, Alfie Haaland there as well, getting 1-0 already. Wow, is it Rod Wallace? Because Rod Wallace has just scored on my screen. Here he is, Thomas Brolin, the fat mess. Look at him. Did he play well for Palace? He was horrendous at Leeds, but just showing Leeds highlights, everyone. Jimmy Floyd, what a striker he was for Leeds United. And Leeds were out 2-0 winners. That's when Palace used to share a ground with Wimbledon, I believe. Selhurst Park. Do you think Joe Gelhardt needs a loan? Yeah. I mean, if he comes on today and he gets, I don't know. Do I think he needs a loan? It's a good question. I'm a bit confused about that question, because I think that if he stays and got minutes, he'd do all right. But I don't think he's going to get minutes. So is it going to be good for his development? They're the questions, aren't they? Jason said, even though I don't like doing it, I've started betting on bookings for Leeds. Seems silly not to. Jason, what have you gone for, man? What have you gone for? I might have a tip along, because I'm absolutely dreadful at betting. So any tips? That'd be good. Any tips? Any betting tips for anyone? From anyone? I think maybe Rocker to get carded is probably one. Adams to get carded, maybe another one. Vinny says, this is likely Jesse's strongest possible lineup, right? I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so. Diego's in the building after his positive prediction. Says, how come Leeds was able to win so decisively against Chelsea but hasn't been able to replicate that success, especially defensively? I think it was a different Chelsea, to be honest, Diego. I think they were figuring themselves out a little bit. It was a brilliant win, and everything went right for Leeds, really. So, yeah. But I can't really put my finger on it. On exactly what's gone on with Leeds in these last 4 games, but it definitely needs to improve. 5 minutes to go, so I don't think we've started yet. Joe Gelhardt needs game time, either at Leeds or somewhere else. Can't justify him not playing. Yeah, I agree with that. Don't think we'll get a Gakpo. Yeah, I'd be surprised, man. If we get Gakpo, then fair play. But yeah, I can't envisage it. Envisage it, yeah, that's the word, isn't it? Paddy Bamford is to score 8-1 on William Hill. He scored 6 in his last 8 against old teams. Yeah, he should be up for this one. I think that what we want to see is just a significant improvement. I think, as I keep saying to you guys, midfield-wise, I think we've been excellent. I think Adams and Rocker have been very, very good. Defensively, I think we're very, very subject, and I think going forward we need to improve. Like, I was looking earlier on a match of the day at the turnovers, and you'd expect Leeds to be, with how we play, maybe in the top 7, 8 teams when it comes to turnovers and pressures. Pressures is obviously different, but on this graph on Match of the Day, it said that we weren't even in the top 8, which surprised me. So when we are pressing in packs and we are hunting in units, we're not recovering the ball high up in the offensive third, which means that teams are just able to break through us pretty quickly. Also, game on at the same time is going to be West Ham and Fulham, and then you've got Scum Everton later on, Arsenal Liverpool a little bit early. Tom says, any chance you can say they've kicked off at the time they kick off, so I know when to pause your video? Yeah, of course, mate, I will do. As I say, we're just on a Premier League table at the minute. The stream should be all right. It's just showing Leeds in such a big game, this. I mean, if Palace win by a margin today, they'd go above Leeds. But yeah, Leeds, massive game for Leeds United today. I'm going to turn this watch off. Looks like the teams have come out, according to Phil here. And we're going to be getting some visitors in here in a bit, I presume. Right on cue. You're going to have to get a chair, Dad. Yeah. What, for the full 90? All right. Boys walking out. Right. Here we go. Might be able to put it on a little bit. Out in the white kit.
Good seeing it.
Yeah. If Pulisic comes in, does that mean Harrison is out? I don't know, mate. I doubt that will happen, to be honest, especially if they're looking at Gakpo. They've been going on today about how apparently that's been agreed, Dad.
Have they?
Well,
Gakpo, I can't see it.
No.
Why would you agree on something like that, Connor? You know, you've got a World Cup coming up.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's another good point, guys. If you can't hear my dad there, it's if you've got a World Cup, like if Cody Gakpo's got a World Cup, why on earth would he sign to come to Leeds? That makes no sense. It makes no sense, does it? Let's get a charger. Why am I so nervous for this game? I think we're all nervous for this game. I think it's a big one, isn't it? Huge game today for Leeds. Just saying, if they win by margin today, they could go above us.
Yeah. I think we'll do it. Confident.
Dad, would you get the extension cable and put it in there? Is that alright? Just because I've got all the plugs locked up. Connor, do you play Ultimate Fan? I'll tell you what I do play, mate. I play fantasy football with BETMATE. Link is in the description below if you want to go check that out. I don't, mate, no. Told Ken says, apparently he's agreed personal terms and Leeds need to agree. I just don't see it happening, mate. It just doesn't, it wouldn't make sense for his career. I just don't get it. Like, if he's going to have a great World Cup, which he will, because he's pretty much on, I think he's on the same goal contributions as Haaland or something like that. I think everything together in this calendar year or something. I saw a stat the other day that he's on the same goal contribution. He's going to fly, isn't he? He's going to absolutely fly when it comes to the World Cup. So I just don't understand why he'd agree terms to come to Leeds when there's potential for maybe City, maybe Liverpool, maybe teams like that, Arsenal to come after you. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. I'm just going to tell Siri to turn my phone off. Siri, turn phone off.
I'm sorry.
Siri, just turn the phone off. Siri, turn phone off.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
You can cook me tea, but you can't turn my phone off. I've got a new phone, everyone. I've come over to iPhone. I don't know what I'm doing. And Phil Hayes bleeping my thing. Go away, Phil. Go away, Phil. Spoilers. Guys, how do you turn an iPhone off? Does anyone know how to turn an iPhone off? Oh, God. So, yeah, I've got Jesse Marsh just shaking hands with everyone, so we've not kicked off yet on mine. Match started, it said on live score, so I haven't started yet. So, there we go. It's funny how everyone's gone quiet all of a sudden when the game started. Volume up and hold button. Right, okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Max. Top man. Gone. Cheers, Dad. Is it? I just said I couldn't. I was trying to turn my phone off, and I just said, how do you turn the iPhone off? Because it's not normal. You just don't press the side and it turns off. You have to press the volume button and the power button. Oh, right. And someone just said put it on the floor and stamp on it.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Just kicked off. He's always been a problem, I feel. Leeds pressing pretty high straight away. If we can recover the ball now. Looks like Leeds. He didn't need to head that back in there, did he, Pascal? It was going out for a throw-in. It's very bright, isn't it, at Palace? I can barely see the ball. Yeah, it's, as you guys can imagine, it's fast and furious. I presume you've all got the game on anyway. It'd be a bit strange if you hadn't. I wonder how animated Jesse's going to be in this one. He can't be really, can he?
He's usually in the technical area, isn't he?
Yeah. I was saying, I bet he'd have gone nuts, wouldn't he, last week if he was there, you know, like against Villa.
Yeah, it's interesting strike starting at left back, Connor.
Well, apparently, he said with Firpo that he's not, he can't, he's some fitness thing, they want to ease him into it, but it seems very unusual, him just being completely off.
Yeah.
Apparently, as well, Leeds have committed the most fouls in the Premier League.
Well, that was the same last year as well.
Yeah, same last year.
But he's a real faker, is Zaha.
Zaha, yeah, he's a nightmare. Go on. Let's get it down, man. It's just white.
The ball, isn't it? So bright.
Yeah, and here we go, Palace. Palace having a quick break now. Well done, Rasmus. Well done. His first battle with Zaha. That's going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on. This game, Rasmus versus him. Ref, will have a foul for that. He's offside, and he's blatantly offside. Why is it? Fucking hell, Paddy, man. Why is he making that run? Yes. Timing. But he's a mile off there. Come on. Watch you run there, man.
2 metres offside. Well, at least he's had a couple of early touches.
Yeah, guys, we're on 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, 243. Yeah, looks like people are way ahead of me, us. So I'm just going to scroll the comments up so I don't see the latest one, which inevitably says Goal Palace. Scrappy.
Very bright, isn't it?
It is a bit, yeah.
Not about the TV, not that.
Yes, he's on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a decent player in that.
Anderson, yeah, he's a good player.
Fulham was that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. At least,
That was good.
He knows Jesse, doesn't he?
if you Cooper, why do that?
Yeah, he does.
If you Cooper, why do that? There's nobody pressing him, is there? And he just boots the ball out of play.
He's not a good player, Connor, is he?
No, he's not. He's not a technically good player at all.
How old is he?
Cooper.
90, I think.
Touching 30 now? Oh, he's 30. Really?
Oh, oh.
Put it up.
Come on then. Oh, Jack, come on.
That's too...
Oh, it's just...
It's a bad
God,
touch.
it's so slow, isn't it? What a chance.
Yeah, it's the keeper.
It's a bad touch.
Awful defending from Palace. They give the ball back to the keeper. The keeper throws it out, lands at Harrison's feet, who's done well there. And it's a corner. Oh, and we've still not got anything from it.
You've just got to work the keeper.
Yeah, you have. So they get the ball. Awful pass back. Geet actually does all right. Gets the ball. Jack Harrison's on the ball. Plays a good ball in for Pat Bamford. And Pat Bamford's just lazy touch. It's just an awful touch.
But for me, Harrison,
What a chance.
Harrison needs to be working the keeper there, Connor.
I think he was a decent ball, to be fair.
Yeah,
But that's-
shoot, Jack, you shoot. It's an opportunity.
It's a bit clustered though, isn't it, with the defence? But...
That's a big chance. That's a big chance early on.
And to be fair, it's a good start from Leeds, this, isn't it?
It is. They've just got.
High. They seem to be. They're on their uppers, definitely. They're not half asleep. They're well into the game.
Yeah. Come on then.
It's like
Jack,
in the
man,
past.
he's
We want to make these moments count, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Need to make the moments count. Leeds having a bit of momentum there. Jack Harrison gets into a really good position, just balloons it out for a throw in. But this is the thing, isn't it? This is what we've always spoke. This is what we're speaking about. There's nothing on. There's no problems when it comes to Leeds. It's got to be a free kick there, ref.
That'd be a free kick now because his foot was high.
No, that's our ball. That's our ball. Yeah. But I can't remember what I was saying. It's annoying.
Yeah, about the momentum.
Score update. Fulham 1-0 again. They're going to be they're Bournemouth are flying as well.
I still
Jesus.
feel Bournemouth will be dragged into it, Connor. Personally, I do.
Leeds with a free kick on halfway. Pascal on the left.
Has Cooper been sacked yet for the Forest?
No, he's been given a new contract.
Has he?
Jack, get up.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Right, the pressing's working. Anyway, sorry, that's what I was saying. I was saying that when it comes to Leeds actually recovering the ball in the final thirds, we're just not effective enough. We don't punish teams, do we? We were just saying earlier on that the turnovers when it came to Newcastle have got the highest turnovers in the Premier League. I think they've got 94. Who's this?
Now this is where we
Who's
need to
this?
work the keeper. Let's work the keeper.
Oh, shit.
What is that, Aronson? What is that, mate?
That was
Is that a
nothing,
shot
was
or
it?
a pass?
No, it's a shot, isn't it?
I can't see what that was.
It's a shot.
So Leeds getting a really good position again. Who's that? Is it Rodrigo?
Rocker, I think.
No, it's not. It's 19. Rodrigo, good ball, and I don't even know what that is. Aronson's just passed it. No, anyway, like I was saying, it's Newcastle got the highest turnovers, and yesterday I was watching them against Brentford, and they just turned over 3 goals. They're just pressing the life out of them, and they're good when they win the ball back in those areas. That's where so Leeds win the ball high, but like we have done already, we're just not effective enough.
Yep, yep.
It's
We're not making use of that one ball.
nah.
Well done, Bamford.
Jack's just said, did he just lose it again there, Paddy, did he?
No.
Comes back to quality, mate. Jack says we haven't got any. Elise ball in.
Bad ball.
Elise ball in. It goes out. Fulham 1 up. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. 1-0 up already. Right, that'd be a right result as well. That Pereira, they've got. I told you about him, man. The defensive midfielder.
Yes.
Some player. They got him for I think 2.5 million, and all the big clubs were looking at him. But I think Marco Silva apparently knew his agent.
Family friend or something.
Something like that, yeah. 2.5 million they got him for.
Nice work, Bamford.
He always draws the free kick as well with Bamf. He needs a haircut though, doesn't he? Looks like such a Tory bumpkin. Do you know, he looks like a farmer's son. See there, you know when we had the free kick, why do we have to do it at 1,000,000 miles an hour? He's well done, Christensen again against Zaha. It's 2 battles won against him. That should give him a bit of confidence.
They'll start falling over.
Yeah,
Won't he?
we'll start falling over. Yeah, if he doesn't start getting his way, he'll throw. He's nearly 30 years old and he acts like a 12-year-old Zaha. But yeah, and we just had that free kick, but then just take your time. That's what I've been saying on the videos. We don't need to rush it all the time.
No need to rush it.
Love him at Leeds though.
So a good start. Positive start.
Yeah, his hair looks weird. Rodrigo's. He's had that mullet trapped off. Look.
That's something relatively new for us as well, isn't it? Seeing Rodrigo and Bamford start.
Together, yeah, it's very unusual. Good tackle. Come on, Rodrigo. It's quicker. Brilliant.
Good play.
Oh! Yes! Get in there! Come on! That was brilliant from Aronson. Get in!
Yes, and he did well with that.
He did really well.
Didn't he dispatch that well?
Yeah, what a finish!
That's a cracking start.
Get in!
I thought he was missing that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I did.
didn't think he was going to.
Fair play.
Oh, you wish that had gone in, don't you?
Yeah.
What a run!
Yeah.
Brilliant from Aronson. I thought, how the hell's he kept hold of this? Look, 1, 2,
I thought he was going to go down.
3,
Big
4.
head, look.
Oh, good finish as well. He kept it down first time, yeah.
Yeah.
Fully deserved. Better side so far.
Oh, he deserved a goal
Oh,
there, didn't
then
he?
Harrison misses it.
Deserve a goal there.
Get in. Come on.
See Harrison miss it completely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Megs.
Megs doesn't matter, does
Come
it?
on, Leeds, man.
Yeah, so
Doesn't matter.
Pascal. Get in.
Yeah. Take that. Oh, let's keep this up. This is well, if we can build on it, get
Come
another
on.
like at Southampton.
Just oh, it's just when they're in those areas. It's good, but that's not a foul, though, is it? Referee, that's not a foul. You know, you balls that one up again. They always just fall over.
Isn't it?
In Premier League, take me back down to Millwall away. Don't
Whenever you see a
fall over all the
challenger, a
time.
player hit the deck. It's amazing how many times they get a foul.
They're always,
Challenge.
yeah.
Player goes down, hits the deck. It's a foul. What a run that, wasn't it?
yeah, not brilliant that. Yeah.
Hey, guys, now it's all about focus.
Watch me do that again. He's been a bit off it the past couple of games.
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
It shouldn't be Brendan. It should be Brennan anyway. Brennan.
Brennan Howe.
He seems subdued, doesn't he? Jesse.
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with him being subdued. But we've got a cap. It's great we've gone 1-up, but I mean we've been by far the better team. But Palace are gonna get a rocket up their arse, aren't they, by Vieira?
It's the old thing.
Go on.
Let's capitalise on it, don't we?
Jack, man, what are you? How have you done that, Jack? What?
He's not strong enough.
No, but how's he not won at like a...
Oh,
Go on then.
he's got it. Keeper's half asleep.
We've got to do it there on the ropes here, big time.
Keeper's half asleep.
Yeah, he is. Bamford, corner. Leeds are all over him here. We're by far. I tell you what, Vieira's going to be. He'd be going nuts at this. They are half asleep, Palace.
Half asleep. Look at this.
Got some speed up there, didn't he, Harrison? Got to capitalise. Got to get a set. It's so unlike Leeds to get a second, but
It would be really nice, wouldn't it?
yeah, because they're on the ropes here. They're completely on the ropes. They've been terrible.
I don't like this 2-man job at the corner.
Not the first man. Not the first man. Oh,
Good corner.
I can't even see the ball. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, do you have to go back to the keeper? Tyler, man.
Lost some Benson there, haven't we? Still, good start.
Knock it on.
They do seem a bit all over.
They're all
Their
over.
defence at the moment, don't
Start
they?
going down here, look.
Yeah.
Come on! What's he shooting from there? Use your brain, man. Is that Rodrigo? Why is he shooting from there? Ref, give that then. Booking. Get him in the... Well done, referee. We like that. That's great. Ooh, you dirty bastard.
Yeah.
That could be a serious injury, that. I mean,
Oh.
look at the way his leg goes back. That's a sending
Isn't
off.
that a red card?
Go to a red card there then, ref.
Card. That's a red card. You dirty cunt. Sorry about that.
Actually, hope he's alright. Obviously.
Looks as though he's okay, doesn't it?
That's bad, that. I'm not being funny, but that is arguably a red card.
Is he alright?
Should be off for that. I mean, what about VAR coming?
Just said that. Just said VAR. I'm not checking it because the rats take it, aren't they? So, yeah, he did say VAR, but they've checked it clearly.
They don't know what they're doing, do they?
Ah! Robin, man!
Get back, man.
Well, good defending.
Tell you what,
Well done, Leeds. Ref, give it then.
I'd be focused.
Now, what's that though? Come on, Rodrigo! Fuck's sake, man! Use your brain.
I'd take him off now. I get Joffrey on.
Just there.
Let's just give him a... Come on, get him off. Come on.
No, get that nonso on. Get him on.
Just,
Just get that nonsense.
Dad.
No. We want Joffrey on.
Do we? Yeah, maybe alright. Or Sonny Perkins.
Keep it. Use your brain.
Definitely need a second because
Yeah.
can't have him coming back now.
Come on, Leeds.
Come on, Jack. He loves a little
He loves his
backflip,
little
doesn't
back
he?
heels, doesn't he, Rodrigo?
Come on, win your
Tell
50-50s.
you what,
Ah.
definitely concentrate on that. What's he called? Nakuri. Drawing another foul out of him.
Oh, he's offside. Done well.
Done well there, Robin. No, well. Oh!
Definitely drawing another foul out of him.
What sync you on? So we're on 16, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, Nick's just said how much better do we look with a fit Bamford up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100,
Completely agree with him.
100%.
Different outfit.
Well done, Rock. What's happened there? Where's Rasmus gone? Well done.
He just rescued that.
I know. And played Adams. Ref. That's it. That's what we need to start doing a little bit more. You know, it's like breaking up the game. Yeah, breaking it up.
Yeah.
Don't just play 100 miles an hour all the time.
Yeah.
Just, come on now. Giving away the ball cheaply all of a sudden.
Yes.
Well played. Well played. Come on, Pascal. God, it's very... Ref. Pascal. Unlucky. Unlucky. Good start, Pascal.
Same old at Palace.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit... Yeah, you just don't want him getting back into it, like, you know, and... I don't know what he's doing there, like Rodrigo. It's a hit and hope. Just gets the ball and launches it in. There's one man in there. There's 4 Palace players in there. Use your brain. You know, retain possession. Keep it moving. Start moving Palace from side to side. Manoeuvre. You know, make a little bit of space.
On the Aronson run, Connor, vulnerable to that, aren't they? Run at them and they look very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Let's not try these high crosses. And they've got some big lads.
Well done. No, so we've got the ball. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a foul in...
Whenever there's a challenge and the opposing player goes on the deck, they always get a foul. The referees just...
They're useless. Worst referees in Europe. Worst referees in Europe when it comes to the standard of the Premier League. Bundesliga refs, Spanish refs, Italian refs, they all laugh at the English.
Again, Connor, there's a challenge on a player, he's too close, there's physical contact, they go down, they get a foul.
It's like when the Aussie guys came in, hasn't he? What's he called? Is it Gillett or something like that? The Aussie guy, the Aussie ref. What's he called? Jared something, I think. He's like one of the best referees. They all highly rate him. You know, he's an Aussie guy. Where are the top English referees? They're a joke.
So he's in the Premier League now.
Yeah. It's a good ball from Anderson. Christensen did well there.
Had a good start as Christensen, hasn't he?
Ben's just said, this is our problem. When we're on top, we can't capitalise. If we get another goal, then we're coasting. That's true. It's not. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever say we're coasting, mate.
2-0 up at Southampton.
2-0 up at Southampton, exactly. But you do make it a hell of a lot easier for yourself, especially if you're the away side. And they're just edging into it a little bit more. I mean, they're not doing anything, but they're naturally going to get a little bit more of the ball.
The thing is, Conor, you get 2 goals and. It's much harder for the opposing team to win the match.
Yeah, definitely. Time, Rodrigo. Bamford's in. How's he missed? How's he fucking missed?
Go with your right foot, Patrick. It's a right-footed attempt. He just kicks his left foot out. It's a goal. It has to be on his right foot.
I've always said you give that lad too much time.
He has to score. He has to score there. Bamford, Rodrigo.
Anyway, he's offside when it's played in.
He's not. He's on. He's not. He's on.
It's a right foot.
He's got to score, and it's a lazy finish. It's lazy. It's straight at the keeper. Adams, great ball through, and Bamford, it's straight at That is his 5th big chance missed of the season. You know, by stats, 5th already. He's barely played. I think he missed 2 of them against Brentford, didn't he? 5 big chances missed already. You give, like you've just said, Jack, you give him time. He can't score when he's given time. He's instinctive, and that has to be in the back of the net.
It has to be.
That's game. It's not even game. I can't say it's game over, but that is going into 25 minutes. You're 2-0 up there. Fucking, it's just the same thing every
I'm
week.
a right-footed player. If that's on my left-hand side, Connor, I'm not going to try and hit it with the outside of my right foot. I'm going to hit it with my left foot.
Sluggish. It's a sluggish
His
attempt.
right foot.
And it was great play up until that point. They're going to go over here. There we go. That foul again.
I was asking for it.
You always ask for it. Why, Cooper? Cooper! Super duper. Just get rid of it.
That's our ball. He just grabbed hold of the ball.
No, it was that. It is their ball. He tackled him, didn't he? It's a yellow card for Cooper all day. I'll be surprised if you don't get one here. Fucking Cooper, man. Cooper!
It is shocking. Cooper.
Just puts himself.
He puts the team under unnecessary pressure, Connor, all the time. I can't stand this ref either.
So Cooper's given away, and we're under no pressure there, under no pressure whatsoever, and Cooper's given a free kick away. And you'll get people coming online telling me how amazing he is, what a captain he is, what a leader he is. Now you got elite. So Liam Cooper's giving away this free kick,
need for this whatsoever.
and it's dangerous this straight away, isn't it? Elisa.
There it is.
There we go, Cooper. Well done, Coops. Captain Coops leading by example.
Absolutely fucking atrocious. I mean, that is
Out of nothing.
first attack on goal and the score.
There we go. The liability. It's either him or Llorente.
That's not good enough from Melier. It's just not good enough, I'm afraid.
It's a pathetic goal.
The ball's headed into the ground and it bounces over his head. What about his positioning? It's just not good enough. That's not good enough from Melier.
And it's shocking defending. It's just so easy.
So far off his line.
Super duper Liam Cooper.
Oh, that's a shocking positioning from the goalkeeper. That. That's pathetic.
Possible offside. We won't get an offside. We won't get an offside. I'll be stunned if we manage to get an offside. It's an arm in it. He's not offside.
His hand's furthest forward.
Yeah, but it's a hand in it. It's a hand. He's not like, look, the Leeds player's body's further forward.
Look at his hand. See it.
Yeah, but look at the Leeds players. Well, yeah, there's a hand. There's no way that I'd be stunned if that's offside.
I think that's unfair if it's on offside. Yeah.
That can't be offside. I thought hand wasn't anything this year. I thought that wasn't a thing. I thought it was body.
Well, they've been more lenient, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd be stunned if this
They used
was.
to drop a line down, didn't they? Do you remember? They're not doing that anymore. For me, you go with the offensive team there. It's about scoring goals, football. That should be a goal. But
Cooper, man. Liam Cooper. Brain dead.
it's not good enough.
What's this? What's going on here, VAR? Just get on with it. Onside, yeah, we know it's onside. Why is it taking him 10 minutes? Fucking just useless system, innit? Well, Liam Cooper's fault.
Two people, Cooper and Melier.
There we go.
Should have done way better than that.
And everyone always wonders why you don't want Coops on this side. He's so reliable, so calm and composed. Lucky he didn't give away a goal last week.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky he didn't give away a goal last week against Villa. Pulling on Tyrone Mings' shirt. I can't believe they're back in this. They've done nothing. But it's Leeds all over, innit? Leeds all over.
What it is, Connor, is we have to toil so hard to get a goal.
No, but we don't. No, but we don't have to toil. No, but we don't have to toil because you've got an easy. Look at this already. You've got Patrick Bamford. You've got Patrick Bamford who's 1-on-1, and he misses a huge chance.
Yeah.
Oh, why do we hit the first man every time?
But what I'm saying is we have to work so hard to get a breakthrough. And yet it seems so easy for the opposition to score against us.
Yeah, it's because we can't defend, Dad. We can't defend. We're crap when it comes to defending. So it's easy for the opposition. And we make mistakes. Look at this. We just make mistakes all the time. You look at that. No pressure on Liam Cooper. Literally, give it back to Elan Melier. Give it out wide to Pascal Stroud. He decides to dribble with it and then gets caught out by RU. No need to do it, but it's Coops. They are crap. They're on the ropes, aren't they? Palace. Yeah. And when I say the crap as well, generally they're not crap. I'm saying that in this game they've been crap so far.
They're there for the taking. They seem a bit flat-footed. They probably surprised themselves at the back in the game.
Of course,
And it's like we've had two opportunities, haven't we, already this season against Villa and Everton.
Is that him again?
Let it go.
Is he gonna get in the booking again or what?
No, he won't. It's inconsistencies again. Well, I mean,
Is that not a yellow card?
It's a yellow card.
Yeah,
Look at the way he jumps.
That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card all day long. No sending off. Only comes to us, doesn't it? Oh, just having a word with him. He didn't do this last week, did he?
To calm down, because he'll be off next.
But he didn't do this last week. They didn't do this last week with Sinistera, didn't they? They didn't have a chat with him, did they?
Why is he giving him a second chance? He jumps in.
What's he doing? Alright. What are they doing?
Free kick.
Bamford's off at this moment.
No,
in time,
that's
isn't
alright. You know. I hope he knows that. Oh, that was bloody.
How would you? You're not
It's
scoring.
wrong.
It just goes over Bamford's head.
he? Can't head the ball. And that was a foul by Zaha.
I can't believe this is one. I can't believe this is 1-1. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like this that worries you, though. Like, naturally, it worries you because you're in such a score update here. 1-1, West Ham have scored. But you're in such a dominant position in terms of Leeds. You're having chance after chance. And it was similar with the Southampton game. It's just you let them back into it. And how can you derive confidence? How can you think to yourself, Leeds are... Leeds are not going to be involved in a relegation battle. We're obviously going to be involved in a relegation battle if we continue like this. There are teams in and around us. Palace, the game's not over, but Palace, Aston Villa, Everton, Southampton, where there's got to be 3 points in there, and there isn't. And it's just games like this where...
Games, isn't it? Forget about that.
Yeah,
What about the Southampton game where we let it slip? So
Yeah.
Southampton, Everton and Villa, and now this one.
Well, Villa, we didn't let it slip, obviously, but we're terrible, weren't we, last week? But yeah. But and Everton went 1-0 up, didn't they? Do you remember? But we were the better team in the early stages of that game. We were the better team, and we let them into. We let them in. It's because we're defensively just woeful, and I wonder if the system means that we're always going to be defensively like that. But we're just so weak in so many areas. Oh, Strout, man, fuck, what a touch!
Off his foot.
Jesus, touch of a trampoline.
That's our ball.
Why are there 2 balls on the pitch?
Sack the ball, boy.
Sack the ball, boy, yeah. And that's nice. Good ball. Good ball.
Good lad.
Can't even see it. Oh, God, I mean, Christensen just stood there, didn't he? Gets the ball and just stands there, rigid. Sinister in this game, imagine. We'd have been 2-0 up if he had some of these chances.
Is there a call for Somerville, Connor?
That's a show.
Good ball, come on. That's a good ball. That's not a good ball. Well, it is. Get the shot in, get the shot in.
Oh, and he's ran it out of play, Adams. God, we're so bad in the final third, aren't we? We're so average. It's sinister. But it was the same last season, wasn't it? And I know Bamford obviously wasn't there for a lot of it, but we're so toothless when it comes to that final third. Like, it was Rafinha or nothing, wasn't it, half the time? And this season, for me, it's going to be Sinister or nothing. It's going to be that just bit of quality. But aside from that...
involved now, Marsh. Look.
Shit always looks too big from there. Done well getting that.
Adam's running into trouble. Adam's running into trouble. Getting into it a bit more, Palace. Elisa.
That's a strange ball.
Would Jack, we shut that curtain a bit. I can't even see the TV.
I think I could see what he was doing.
The blind. Yeah, I mean, if that comes off, imagine if that comes off, it's an unbelievable ball, isn't it?
You see what he was doing. It's hoping the other player read him. He didn't read him, did he?
Yeah, Sam. Doesn't have to be first time, Paddy. Just let the ball come into you. You know what I mean? Does it?
There you go. It just goes down. He goes down. He gets a free.
Yeah, Zaha's just gone down again. Just gets whatever he wants.
They need to be drawing that decor out, don't they? Getting sent off. Because he will do it again. If they're drawing that, if Bamford's around, he's good at that, like you said. He'll get a yellow card and get sent off. Yeah. They need to do that.
They do. They do. They need to play.
Come on.
They definitely need to play on that, Jack.
Come on, Leeds. Knocking it about a bit now, aren't they?
Got to keep that pressing up.
Yeah.
Pressing's just dropped off at
I
all.
think it's dropped off, yeah, the pressing, yeah. Well done. Come on, Mark. It's got to be better than that, mate. Fizz the ball in. It's a lazy pass. Sake. Nah, come on. It's ricocheting off our players. And we're losing it now. We're losing it now. You can tell. Come on now, Leeds, because this is normally what happens, isn't it? The momentum starts to swing, and then we fold like a pack of cards. Tackle. Can we just keep the ball? Win a free kick. There we go. Win a free kick. So that's why with him, when he retrieves the ball, he doesn't need just one touch. He can have two or three because you're always going to get a defender smashing into him. So if he has one or two touches, that's fine. Doesn't need. I think with Bamford and the whole team, it's always just one touch passing all the time. I don't think we're good enough for that. We're not good enough to be playing one touch football in the Premier League when it comes to us going forward.
Clashing with that eagle tattoo on the Leeds.
Oh yeah. Andy, why don't you commentate? 'Cause it's boring, Andy. I'm trying to watch the game as well, mate. I'm not gonna, you can turn on the TV for that one, mate. I'm not just gonna sit here saying they've got the ball, we haven't got the ball. It's more of a commentary thing, to be honest. Yeah, me too, Dan. Win it. Use his body well there. Ref. Oh, okay. All right, ref. Sound. Yeah, I didn't want the free kick anyway. Aronson been poleaxed. He's getting a little bit more of the ball, isn't he? Where are we? Palace corner.
Peace now. Let's see. See if we're any better than last time. Million needs to be dominating that 6-yard area. See it time and time again. He needs to make it his own.
Shut up, Alan. Do you hear him then?
They haven't conceded from a corner yet.
What's going on there? Get up. Get up. Where are we? Come on, man. We're so deep. Defender. Defender. We're just panicky all of a sudden, aren't we? We're panicky. Come on, Paddy.
A little bit of a chance there.
Come on. Release it. Release it. Get him in the book. You cheat.
We fucking completely lost the run of play there.
He needed to release it earlier, I'm sorry. He did. He needed.
Dad, in all fairness, you'd do it. Dad, you do that. You would. If you're a defender, you do. What are you going to do? You're going to... But he's got to hit it here, though. Earlier.
It's not good defending.
It's just if Paddy was quicker.
It's just a dirty trick, isn't it? That's what it is. Come on, Leeds.
That's just a cynical foul. That's a sending off for me. That's a cynical foul. What advantage did we gain through that?
Robin Koch, every game is injured, and it's always Robin Koch.
Head injuries, isn't it?
It's a head injury for Robin Koch every game, isn't it? He always seems to be down with him.
Getting back to that shirt pulling, that's a cynical foul for me. It's like taking somebody down with a sliding challenger, and it's when it's one man on. Unfortunately, it wasn't clear, was he? On his own, with a clear run to goal. He still had something to do. That's a cynical foul. He should be off for that. It's not a yellow card. He should be off. Deliberate foul play.
Yeah, argument for it, I guess.
It's just shocking from there for me that. A 6'5", 6'6" keeper completely misjudging the bounce of the ball like that. It was too far off his line. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, I do agree. He should have done better at that, shouldn't he? It's bad all round,
It's too easily beaten, Jack.
But do you know what? But do you know what? I know what you're saying about that, but I mean, I'm fully blaming Liam Cooper for that goal anyway. But when you look at it overall as well, a minute before, Bamford's 1-on-1. 1-on-1, the game is completely different, and that's that. But it's always the same thing. We just miss chance after chance after chance whenever we get. It's just because we're just not clinical enough. We don't have quality. We don't have enough quality. Like I was just saying, it's Rafinha or bust last season, and this season it's Sinister or bust. Everyone will talk about Jack Harrison, this, that, but Jack Harrison's not consistent enough. We know that. We saw that last week and the week before. He's been all right today, but the week before, whereas Rafinha, he was consistently quality, and you're going to get that with Sinister for me. But that's all we have. That is all we have. Bamford's a focal point, but he's not consistently good enough.
Yeah. Completely agree.
Ted says, we've dominated, could easily be 2-0 up if not for Cooper, giving away a free kick, broken record with Cooper. Hey, honestly, Ted, I'll still get people coming on this video, mate, and you'll still get them on Twitter looking for the likes, saying that Liam Cooper calms the Leeds defence down and he's unbelievable leader and he's vocal and all this sort of... I don't know where these... Are we saying it's when a player's injured, they gain attributes? They seem to gain attributes. They seem to gain increased speed, increased leadership. No, and the thing is with Cooper, you're always going to get stuff like that. And he was lucky last week against Aston Villa. Example, do you remember he was just knocking the ball into their attackers' back instead of knocking it out for a throw or knocking it back to Melly? He was knocking it into the stride of John McGinn and Ollie Watkins. Then he brought Mings down. Then hit that dodgy back pass back to Mellier, which Watkins was an inch from. All these things, and apparently Liam Cooper brings composure to the back line. What are you? I'm just watching a different game. Must be watching a different game.
I'm not sure what the rule is with these head injuries. I mean, shouldn't he have to go off now?
Yeah, yeah.
Shouldn't he have 10 minutes or so? I mean, he's getting his head bandaged up. Yeah, whenever you get challenged, just go down. I good at anyway, buds.
Dad, shut up. Dad.
What was that? I can't hear that. Is it Nottingham Forest for beating Villa out? That's what
What?
I thought you said Nottingham Forest for beating Villa.
I'm not playing.
So how long has this been? What, 5 minutes now?
I know.
Oh, it's I thought it was gay.
They should get him off the pitch. You know, I mean,
It'll be a quick minute off and roll back on.
he needs to be off the pitch, doesn't he? Shouldn't be carrying on like that, heavily bandaged head. You know, for his own well-being.
Quite like that kit.
I thought it was like Palace kit. I'm not keen on that though. That sort of brush stroke effect, isn't it? Not keen on the round collar either.
What, do you want a V-neck?
Not keen on that. It looks a bit baggy, don't you think?
Yeah.
Macron. He does like a moan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it? I mean that's. You just keep him on the side until half time. I know they're down to 10 men, but you should be able to have a blood substitution, shouldn't you? Like they have in rugby.
Yeah.
Get another player coming on for the time that is off.
Yeah.
Can't see why they can't do that. How many minutes? You say 6 minutes?
Will be, won't it? 6, yeah.
Football's not doing itself any favours here with this.
I don't get this.
What happens if he just collapse now? I don't get it, Jack, either.
See, that was it.
Because what we'll do, you know, is they'll ask the player, you know, how do you feel? Old enough to go ahead. He's always going to say yes, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It could be like a delay though in symptoms, that's the thing.
Could be,
Like,
Jack,
you know,
yeah. That's the worry.
I bet if he sat down, he'd be like, oh, you know, crap.
Vic,
yeah,
Vic
really.
Cooper, give him one ball away, everyone calm down. Vic, where are our expectations as a football club? You know, how many times have we spoken about these sort of things with Cooper as we have with Llorente? It's just funny, everyone loves smashing Llorente and they'll go in on Llorente. But because Captain Coops is at the back and he's been at Leeds for 20 years, he seems to get away with it a little bit more. But yeah,
He's given one ball away, Con. It's led to a goal.
exactly. He gave one ball away, it led to a goal. I don't really know how more decisive it needs to be said, really. And was lucky last week, very, very lucky. To not be at fault for one or at least two Villa goals. So I don't know. Maybe we need to be even more lenient on Liam Cooper. I don't know.
You're right. What you say about Llorente, you know, he gives the ball away.
Llorente gets hammered, and I agree. I hammer him as well. I hammer him, but I think Llorente it's fair, but for some reason Coops just doesn't need to. It's 'cause he's captain and been at Leeds for years. Doesn't matter.
Well, he was part of that promotional team as well, wasn't he? So.
Yeah.
Bleeding.
Looks like
He's
bleeding.
bleeding.
He's bleeding,
He's
isn't he?
bleeding from his head. Look,
Down his eye.
just there, like in the corner of his
Side
eye.
of his eye.
5 minutes added on. Leeds free kick on halfway. Obviously, it's the game's obviously mellowed down a little bit after that, hasn't it? Naturally.
Great defensive header there from Liam, in attacking third.
Rocket, yeah.
He straight out for the Palace defence, didn't he?
Obviously, the pressing's just it's gone off completely, hasn't it? Now it feels like we had that period where it was very. I mean, he's got to be offside. We're just going to keep the player going until he scores. Offside, ref. There we go. What a great rule that is.
Players should just stop, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
I know it's offside. That's it. I'll stop.
It's a mental rule. What minute you on? 47, 40, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
That's a lot of minutes. So he's been dodgy. They need to target the keeper a bit more as well.
Yeah, keeper has been dodgy, yeah.
Dodgy, Jack. There's a mistake in him there.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's usually, I like him though. Generally, he's a good keeper.
Yeah, that the commentary spot on Palace in particular. Leeds have been the better side, and I think this is why it's just so frustrating with the chances we've had, and it's 1-1. You know, it's all well and good playing well, but when you're on top in the Premier League, 3 points are so hard to come across in this division that, you know, when you're on top like that, you've really got to capitalise. And just those standards can't be, oh, well, we've played well, but it's 1-1, because they shouldn't be in this game. Palace have been dreadful. I don't think they've been good at all. Yet they still find themselves in the game. We do commit so many fouls, don't we, Leeds? Just like when we're pressing, you know. He just goes down all the time, Jordan Ayew. Goes down all the time.
See if he's quicker there.
Bamford, yeah, if he had a yard extra pace.
Shirt pulled back. He really had a turn of speed there, didn't he? He absolutely beat Gage hands down, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was away from him, so I'm sure he's fit to say he's definitely got it in him. Let's just see what his staying power's like for the game.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's just Marsh going at the official again.
Was it?
Background. Not. But yeah, look.
Watch the game, Jesse.
Jesse.
Just watch the game.
I mean, I like the passion.
Jesse versus officials.
Oh my god. So he did well, and then he just smashes it down.
Is that it? Right, that's it. In my opinion, like almost not dominant, but Leeds by far the better team in that half. I think Palace have come into it last 10 minutes a little bit, maybe the last 10. Bamford has missed the chance of the game, a one-on-one which, you know, changes the game. Palace go to the other end. Liam Cooper drags Ayew down, found himself in a bit of bother. And then you know, Palace score with a really simple and easy goal, which we seem to be accustomed to this season when it comes to Leeds conceding goals. Rasmus looks good against Zaha. I think Pascal's been decent. But yeah, Leeds have been the better. What more can you say? They've been the better team, but we're not ahead. We're not ahead. So
Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Let's see how we go second half.
yeah. There was no fault in our part for their Sticky. There's a free kick given away, mate. There was a free kick given away that didn't need to be given away. Of course, there's fault from our end. in any goal that is conceded, normally there is fault about 90% of the time by the opposition. Of course, it was Leeds United's fault for the goal. It was unnecessary. Liam Cooper had time. Pascal was on. The goalkeeper was on, and he got intercepted by Jordan Ayew. Then dragged him down. That is Leeds' fault. It's an unforced error. That's not negativity, mate. That's literally what happened. If you're saying that was just an unreal ball in, unreal header, nothing, Leeds didn't do anything wrong, that's just not the truth, mate. Leeds by far the dominant team, in my opinion. Really happy with the performance. But as I've said at the start, you know, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Leeds should be ahead at half-time. We give away a stupid goal. And Patrick Bamford, 2 minutes early, missed a one-on-one where he had to score. Leeds have been in great areas. Brendan Aronson's been very good. Tyler Adams has been good. I think Mark Rock has been pretty poor in that half, to be honest. I think a few sluggish passes, a few dodgy decisions when it comes to him, which is probably the first time I've said that when it comes to Mark. But Leeds need to increase the intensity. I felt the press died a little bit towards the end of the half-time whistle. The intensity dropped a little bit. Obviously, the break in play helped with that. But Leeds need to get back on this because this is a winnable game. You know, and as I've said, everyone, the reason you get frustrated at aspects like this is because Leeds have been the better team. 3 points in the Premier League is so difficult to come by. If we can get 3 points in this game, it is a huge 3 points. Not many teams will go to Selhurst Park and get 3 points, so I understand why people are so happy at just the performance and the fact that we've scored a goal, but where are the expectations? Where are the standards? Let's go to Palace, let's dominate, let's take our chances, and let's win. Let's win. Let's not just say, oh, well, we've played well. We played well. Let's go down there. As we, you know, obviously we're down there today. Let's pick up 3 points. Let's pick those up and not just be satisfied with getting a point because we've been the better team. We've been the better team. Oh, God, frustrating. I don't understand the criticism for Bamford missing that shot. It was quite a good chance, but it wasn't definitely a good attempt. I thought it was straight at him, mate. Absolutely straight at him. Go with your right foot. It's 2-1. And I think a striker in the Premier League, someone who has managed to grab 17 goals in one season like he had, should be scoring there. And I think every striker in the Premier League would be expected to score from there as well. I don't think that's harsh. Cooper had an age to deal with that. That's my thoughts. Walkabouts. He had 3 or 4 options he could have gone with. Another soft goal, says Jamie Miller from our shaky defence. Take Bamford and Rodrigo off. The thing is, Jamie, I do think Bamford's offering something. I think the problem is when he has time. When Patrick Bamford always has time to think, that's the issue. That is the issue with Paddy. He's an instinctive player. When he has time to think, that's where naturally he misses a lot of chances, which is unfortunate. But yeah, listen, I'm all right with Paddy's performance so far, but we should be winning. We should be winning this game. Decore should be off 100%. Sinistera didn't get a talking to last week, did he? Got under the yellow card after blocking the ball. Didn't get a talking to by the referee. Decore's had a talking to twice after going over on 2 of our players' ankles. Gets a talking to, and he'll probably be brought off. Very, very soon as well. Aronson's star player. I think Aronson's been great. So right, lazy effort from Bamford. He should be scoring. He has to be scoring there for me. Strouk superb. I'd agree. Have to buy a number 9 and a centre back in January. Gabe, I couldn't disagree with that, mate. I think you bang on. I think just up front, Leeds have clearly been the better team. But we're so susceptible at the back. We're so susceptible, and going forward, we do not. With the amount of times we turn over the ball, we should be scoring much more, but it's a poor pass, it's a poor reading of play, it's a dodgy shot. We just don't have that quality aside from Sinistera. And this is what I've said on the stream. If you have been watching or if you've just joined, that was Rafinha last season. He was that X factor, that quality. Sinistera is that. He's that X factor. We know he's going to be that X factor this season, but there has to be more from other players within this side. What have we just got bad quality players going forward? I don't think so. Rodrigo's been here and there, hasn't he? There's been points where he's got to let the ball go quicker. But that's where we are, everybody. That's why we are in this position, because it's all great about... they're showing the Patrick Bamford chance now. Here we go. Great build-up play by Leeds. He's onside. He is in space. There. Gets caught up with, but he takes it quickly as well. He could have had another touch. He's got to score, and they're analysing it on Sky Sports now. He has to score there. He's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper who's had a shocking half, and then 2 minutes later, Cooper gives a stupid foul away, as we've seen multiple times before, and they score, and it's as easy as that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break now. I'm just going to get a coffee, and we'll be back for the second half. Make sure you tune in. It's been an eventful one. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Looks like we're going to be rocking and rolling for the second half. I'm just going to figure out how to turn my phone off again. And yes, let me turn the light on. Oh, right, guys. Looks like we're kicking off the second half. Let's hope Leeds can grab a victory in this one, in this game. That's very winnable. Very, very winnable. Leeds much better side in the first half, but Palace managing to nick one back. So, yeah. Come on, Leeds. I'll be surprised if Connor even comes back. Yeah. Why? Try not to do watchalongs. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, boys. Doesn't look like there's any changes. Same 11. I wonder what Jesse said at half time. More of the same, I presume, but just be a bit more clinical up front. Connor returns after 6 shameful shots of Jaeger. Bloody hell. I was thinking about a beer, not going to lie. I was thinking about a beer, but I thought I'll hold off. No changes. Doesn't look like there's any changes, to be honest, guys. Come on, Leeds. What a win this would be. What a win. You get any team going down there and they struggle down to Palace. And what a Sunday it'd be. What a Sunday. If Leeds were to get a win. It's fantastic when the Whites win, isn't it? Anytime any Palace player goes down, by the way, Andre Ayew he's a stocky lad, he's a muscular lad. Anytime he goes down, referees in this country, as I always go on about, are horrendous, and they just give them not brave enough to make any distinction and make an example of someone and say, "No, we're not giving that. Get up, you dive in." They just give the free kick because they're bottle jobs. Anyway, Leeds kicking from left to right. Another foul. Rodrigo this time. 3 fouls already and we're 1 minute and 20 in. Oh, man. Just like to see a bit more of that intensity, that pressing intensity that we saw at the start of the first half. Seemed to dissipate a little bit. But anyway, Leeds have the ball. Tyler Adams wins a free kick. Decore again. Decore looks like he's been given chance after chance after chance. Rodrigo's hair now is very much Bamford plays a strange ball in. But yeah, Rodrigo and Adams have very, very similar haircuts now, which is quite confusing when doing a watch-along. Aronson does well in terms of the press. Yeah, a little bit more of a less frantic start. Zaha on the ball, Eze on the ball. Palace seem to, knocking it around a little bit at the start of this second half, which obviously they didn't do at the start of the first half. Yeah. Here we go. Palace making moves into our half. Great tackle from Pascal Struijk, who's had a strong game so far, obviously getting his goal. Yeah, we've got to be careful here because obviously Palace enjoying a little bit more of the ball now. I thought towards the back end of that first half they were the better team, I thought, and they're finding pockets now just in that central attacking midfield space. You get an Anderson and Gahey popping it. Now you've got Zaha isolating Christensen coming into the box here. It's probably the first time we've seen that with Wilf Zaha, where he's pushed out wide onto the touchline. Obviously, Leeds playing that narrow formation and him just being exposed out wide and looking to run at Rasmus Christensen. A poor effort, really, in the end from Zaha. But that's not where you want Wilf Zaha. It's his most promising position. And, we didn't see much of that in the first half, which was good to see. I think Rodrigo's had a very strange game so far. A couple of good moments, but once again, it just sums up his time at Leeds. A lot of moments of flashes of good play, but a lot of strange decisions. when it comes to his final ball and the time he spends on the ball. And once again, that is, I mean, I don't know if you've just seen that ball, everyone, but he took 4 touches and yeah, I mean, Ayew's on his arse again. It's the 3rd time this. The thing is, everyone, this is what I say with Leeds, right? And now they're getting, Strout's getting a card, of course he is. Bottle job ref. The problem with what we're seeing here is when Leeds United try to play one-touch football, we're not good enough. We're not good enough to do that sort of thing consistently. So when teams high press on Leeds and we're playing one-touch football, they're going to recover the ball in our half, which already you're seeing happen in this half. Leeds are trying to get out of the way, get out of trouble with one-touch passing at points, and it's causing us problems. Palace better team, I'd say. Yeah, which is always going to be the case. They were never going to come out like they came out in the first half, but saying a lot of what we're doing is just this one-touch stuff, and Pascal's been carded. There's already been 5 fouls, and it's only been 4 minutes.
Is it a deserved card?
Is it a deserved card? Probably, yeah, maybe, but there was an accumulation of them, but... What's your time at? We're on 50, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Does no one shut the door here? Another foul. 6th foul.
It's really difficult watching Premier League teams.
It's awful watching Premier League teams.
The way the modern game
Yeah.
has changed.
That's why, almost like the Championship, I hated being down there, and you like being one of the better teams down there. So you don't want to be one of the awful teams, because I mean, we knew for long periods how bad that was. But if you're doing all right in the Championship, a lot of it's probably a little bit more enjoyable because you just don't get cheats every single week.
There is so much in terms of gamesmanship, isn't
yeah.
It's just a part of the game.
And we don't do it a lot. We've never done it a lot because there's still a core that's from Bielsa who, if you were diving around under Bielsa, then he'd pretty much...
Challenge. Let's see it here now.
He'll go down. Ayew loves...
Challenge. He'll be straight down.
What? Yeah, I know.
What's he doing?
God. Yeah, Leeds looking a bit... We're looking a bit... I don't even know how to describe it. Just a little bit out of focus here again. Palace I think they're controlling this second half a little bit now, and they're looking a lot more dangerous than we are.
I think they're just crisper, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just better on the ball.
Which I expected.
That was nice work from Rasmus, that.
Yeah, good defending from Christensen, that.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be nice to see him get beyond the halfway line a little bit more. He doesn't seem to do that, does he? And I understand that's... you got to be able to get past the halfway line. Leeds have got to have possession for you to be able to advance into those spaces, but he just doesn't ever seem to get beyond that point of play, really. You don't see him... it's always sort of first time down the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
With him. I think his task is... his task is just Zaha, innit? His task is Zaha. It's nothing else.
See, we're doing it there, aren't we?
It's only Aronson who does it, though. It's only Aronson who does it. None of the others do it. They're all too honest. Robin with the long ball. But what I don't understand about, the long ball to Bamford there, if Bamford's to win it, nobody's close to him. So we're nowhere near the second ball. So I don't understand what's the point in playing a long ball, a direct ball, if there's nobody near Patrick Bamford. It's pointless. Quicker, Rodrigo. God's sake, he don't need 7 touches. It's just become a bit lateral again. We need to start going forward a bit more. Adam's giving him absolutely no chance there. He's done really well there, Pascal. He's done really well there. Now, Harrison, beat the first man.
To be fair, it has been. It's just... No one on it, is there? Have they got a big team here? I'm trying to think.
They've conceded quite a few from set pieces this season.
Always the waste of a man from them.
Good ball. So you never see like a towering Leeds winner from a corner, do you?
Yeah, you really do. It'd be great to see a lovely headed goal, wouldn't it? Did well there.
They did well. So let's keep hold of the ball a little bit. No. Sometimes I have to go back to the keeper.
I always feel like he can run just a tiny bit more and he'll get there. Do you know what I mean?
Long leg there. Could he have got a touch on it?
Yeah.
So he's gone down again. They've gone down again, Palace. I think we've now got about 7 times Palace have gone down. Is it RU again, is it? Through the middle. There we go. 2-1. Oh, what a miss. Is it Rasmus? Great tackle. Great tackle. Yeah, thought that was 2-1 Palace, that. Yeah, I thought that was it. Some good play from Palace there, moving Leeds round. And then Jordan Ayew just completely free. It's a great tackle by Rasmus.
How could that happen again? Who's picking him up? Who's picking him up there? 3 Leeds players. 3 Leeds players. Come on, lads.
Well, completely open there, Leeds. Completely open. That was going in then. But yeah.
I thought I saw
That'll be
something.
interesting.
Melee has gone down. Now, it's obstruction, that, is it not? So we were trying to get on with the game. He's been obstructed. Won't get out of his way. Similarly to what Sinistera did. Exactly the same. He's not enabling him to play quickly. It's a yellow card. Foul again. He's going to go down. One of them is going to go down. It's Palace, isn't it? I think something needs to be done now. I think maybe Rodrigo needs to come off. Maybe Gelhardt needs to come on. I think something needs to be changed here because going forward, we're looking... Well, I mean, we've not done anything so far this half. I think Palace how have they got past it there? Palace are looking more dangerous. Yeah, I mean, they're having strikes on goal, aren't they? I mean, nothing... It's coming to nothing, but it's... They're accumulating a fair few shots on goal now.
I still fancy us for this, you know.
But you still think we'll win? Yeah. It's definitely there for us. It's just. I mean, these don't look impressive at all. But it's just what we've not done much second half, Dad, have we?
No, we haven't. But I really do think we're going to win it.
See, when our players go down, we get nothing. Aaronson's down on the deck again. If his name was Jordan Ayew, you'd be getting a free kick there. Edouard just over. Yeah, Palace having a few chances now. It's turned on it. I think they're definitely the better team. But I just don't know. We're not getting any free kicks anymore. Why is Cooper going out to him? Why is Cooper going all the way out there when Pascal's there? I don't understand. Surely he's needed in the central spaces as the centre-back.
Scoring the other game, Connor, do you know?
1-1, I think. Come on now. I don't know. Bamford need. Maybe there's an argument for Paddy to come off. I don't know. They're in here, aren't they? So from an unbelievable chance Leeds have had, Paddy just sluggishly giving it away again. We've got to get a grip here.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Right, come on, right, Bass.
It is.
Come on, quicker, Rodrigo, quicker! He's so slow. What people see with this guy, he just slows everything.
Well, it didn't
The
do anything.
tempo.
It wasn't just the tempo that he slowed down.
hell,
He
man.
actually did nothing with the ball.
I've said at the start, it's all about, I want us to be composed and in these areas, just slow it down a little bit, but not when you're on the counter-attack. Not when you're on the counter-attack and you got...
I don't know what it is. I think it's Josh.
Can't hear what you're saying.
Sideline.
What? Anyway, when you're on the counter-attack, you've got to be quick.
Yeah, I think he's coming off.
Who's coming up?
I don't
Looks
know.
like it looks like Joffe on the far side who's ready to come on.
Right.
I would imagine it'll be Rodrigo will be off.
I hope so. Bamford, man. It's a bit sad.
At least he's having a run.
Yeah,
at
at least he's
least
running
Harrison's
for it.
having a run.
You know what I mean?
At least he's trying to do something there, Harrison.
Yeah, well done, Bamford there. There's nothing. He'll be down. He'll be down.
Yeah, he's a little injured himself in that attack.
I think he'll come off.
Bamford, yeah.
I think he'll come off and then he'll put something like Somerville on and then he'll put Rodrigo up top. Which the problem is putting Rodrigo up top against this lot. It's going to do nothing. It's going to do absolutely nothing. I just don't understand why. We'll lose so much if Paddy comes off. I mean, I don't think he's been good. I don't think he's been good, to be honest. But he's a focal point at least. I mean, I don't understand. What's Rodrigo going to get? I mean, I'll say this and they'll score, but it just doesn't feel like in this game. There you go. And it's Bamford. Bamford coming off for. So I'm not sure about that.
Maybe he's just tired. Connor looks as though he's done, doesn't he? Put his 60 minutes in. I don't know. He's only had 15 minutes.
I still think if that's a fitness call, fair enough. But if it's not a fitness call, I don't understand that because Rodrigo for me doesn't offer. And once again, this is why you don't do watch-alongs because you get clipped up. But I don't understand. What are we going to do now? What's going to be the game plan? Because we keep hitting it in central spaces to Rodrigo for Bamford to hold up. So so Rodrigo's going to be holding. It's never going to happen.
Rodrigo's going up front, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to be taking over that centre forward role. He's got to be if Somerville's on.
West Ham 2-1 up.
Well, this win's important to us, isn't it?
Win, it's huge, it's huge. This will be if we don't, because I mean, I didn't come into this game thinking we were going to win, but I'm still looking at this game and thinking because Leeds have been the better team. The issue is you're going into Arsenal next with 3 points out of 15 if you get a point here.
Yeah.
Which is that good enough? I keep saying this. We've had a good start, as in the games. The games we've had have been decent. You've literally what have been the tricky ones in there? Chelsea, Brighton, probably, but Brighton you still look at and think that's a game where you pick up points. It's Chelsea, innit? Chelsea's the one where you're like, oh, but we've not come up against. They've come up against Palace. Have come up against City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. So that's the difference. Like we need to start getting points on the board.
Was it Wolves our first game?
It was, Jack. Yeah.
See, that was arguably a tough game. Obviously they're not doing well now, but I mean, going into the season, it's... I had a bad dream about that Arsenal game last night.
Nightmare then.
Why would you start? I don't understand the Palace bench. Why they would? I'm not that I'm interested, but why you would bring him on and then 15 minutes into the second half he's off?
El says we have no X factor in this team. Marsh's football is boring and methodical. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know you're saying, Dad, you think we could still win. I just don't see where this goal's coming from at the minute. That's my only thing. I don't even know, and I'm trying to be level-headed here, but I don't know. I mean, he's Somerville ready. Somerville
sure.
ready, like.
It seems to me we've got a clutch of players that are too good for the
under
20.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
No.
At this level, I think Somerville's one of those.
Somerville, yeah.
But how does he get that? He needs game time, Connor, to prove himself.
Yeah, just see.
So at some point,
But see that ball there.
yeah, he's got to come on. He's got to do something. Got to prove his. He's got to prove his worthiness for his team. You know, his place in the team, hasn't he? And you only do that by putting him on the pitch.
Why has he done that?
Done well there, Somerville. It's mad that he's number 10, innit? Somerville.
Yeah,
It's a mad number to give him.
Which forwards do we have on the bench, Connor? I didn't see the. We've got
Gelhardt.
Jeffrey,
Gelhardt on the bench.
Alonso.
Is he on the bench?
Nonto's on the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Neither of them are outright centre forwards, are they?
Well, Somerville's not a centre forward. None of them are. That's what I mean. No one fits the profile of Bamford. Nobody.
You've got Perkins, haven't you? And you've got
But he's
Joseph. You know, I mean they're outright forwards, aren't they?
yeah. I can't even see the ball. You know, it's just
Actually,
shut it, Jack. Close the blinds again. Just can't even see the ball. Can't even see the ball. That's the exact same position they scored from.
It's actually a good ball. It's just
Yeah, it is a good ball.
there.
Yeah, it's all right. Adams has played well.
I think he's been our signing, Connor.
I don't know what he's doing here, Aronson.
He's been our best signing, in my mind.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of all of them today, he's been the best one.
Yeah.
He's better than Calvin, as far as I'm concerned.
He's more attacking, isn't he? That's the thing. It's the
His
difference.
percentages are really good, Jack.
Yeah. We haven't seen enough of Sinisteri, but obviously.
No, we haven't.
You can argue he's the best
Yeah,
signing.
he's not really got going yet at Leeds, has he? For one reason or another.
Yeah.
I mean, Rocker's solid. For some reason Marshall
Yeah.
seems to like to take him off, doesn't he? Never seems to get a full 90.
I hope
See
he
what
does
happens
this
today.
game.
It's just everywhere, Adams, isn't he?
He is. He's just a top player.
The problem is we've just got nothing going forward now, I don't think. Like, who's that? So no, there's no one there.
Simple, isn't it?
There's no one there. Like, Rocker just puts the ball in and
Yeah,
there's nobody there.
no forward, is there?
No threat. We've got nothing up top now. A lot of people still say Rodrigo, but he's not going to give you that centre forward presence, I don't
We knew
think.
that, didn't we? We knew it all summer. We don't have a
There you
centre
go. Look,
forward.
no, but you look. It's that first half we're all over him. The second half it's completely changed.
Yeah.
But I still don't think Palace are amazing at all.
No,
But
I don't, Connor. Be interested to see their stats as well. So that was nice pressing. Come on, mate, get up. Get up. Physical game.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
that's how they get out of this. That's how they get out of this, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They get out of pressing by falling over. So if a team's pressing you and a man touches your back, you're going to fall over. And you fall over, and refs are that poor in this division, they'll give you a free kick.
Yeah. It's right there, physical game. It's shouldn't be doing that.
Come on, Robin, if you can keep the ball, that's great. What? What's he doing?
I don't understand that. Do you think that was a Leeds ball?
No, I don't know. No, I just think he just gave up on it.
Who's winning that game then? I think Arsenal beat him.
I think Arsenal beat them, yeah.
I hope they do, to be fair.
Yeah, I do, Jack.
Great ball, Adams. First time. Why is he taking a touch? Why is he taking a touch? Why does he take a touch there?
Sometimes we want them to
God.
take a touch, and then other times we don't want them to take a touch. It's just brainy football.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
a hell of a ball.
first time.
First time he played it in front of the defender here. He's running onto it.
Why did he touch that? Yeah.
Instinctively, you know it's the right ball. First time, don't you? You're playing it in front of the defender for him to run onto.
Well, everyone in the chat, I did say 1-1, so imagine if I get a score prediction right, everyone's going to have a meltdown.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 to Leeds. I'm sticking with that.
Still saying 2-1 to Leeds.
We'll find something.
I mean, what on it? So you just set Palace up there, Somerville. I don't think we've got enough going forward now. I just don't think we've got enough quality. Foul again.
There you go, look, you know, it's just
But don't do it then, Rodrigo. Like press, but it's a lazy press because he just bundles himself into their player.
that's not good, is it? Look at that. Again, the quality's just it's faded away a bit, hasn't it, for both teams? A bit like the Leeds Villa game last week.
Yeah, it's completely faded. The game's just faded. Yeah. Foul. Oh, we don't get it though. We never get it. We don't get the foul. You know, how many times are you gone down like that today?
To be fair, that's the way you should play it for both teams, Connor.
Yeah, but they don't,
It's
Dad.
not
They're
foul, is
useless. No, they're not,
Play
but...
on.
Oh, I mean, he didn't know he was there, did he? He didn't know Schlupp was there then. Poor kick, that.
Another shirt.
That's another.
Was that gay again?
What? He's got.
That looked like a shirt pull for me.
It's
He
this-
had his shirt there. I couldn't read his.
I thought Somerville had his a little bit.
No, he did.
Oh, it's
yeah,
actually
he did,
Somerville who
he
pulled
did.
this shirt.
Yeah, it's a foul. Isn't it?
Good ball.
Oh, it's got behind you. What about this? Oh, well done, Rasmus. Exposed there, weren't we? Can't believe it's only less than 20 minutes to go.
I'm quick on that.
Such an annoying player to watch.
Zaha, yeah, he is.
Sulky child.
He looks like the most miserable footballer. That's it. He just doesn't enjoy. It looks like he doesn't enjoy himself. He just bitches and moans the entire game.
Doesn't look like he enjoys the game at all.
No.
Less than Richarlison.
You know? And I use the same, isn't he?
Oh yeah, you just
Play-
don't.
plays
Yeah,
the-
miserable.
the game
Yeah,
with just a snarl on his face.
yeah, he does.
So find a different career, man. Well done, Jack. Well done.
My ball. Good lad.
Did well there, didn't he?
Well, yeah. I think he's grown into the game a bit.
Yeah, he did really well there.
It's definitely better than last week overall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's,
Yeah.
yeah, I think a win's vital going into that Arsenal game.
So how is he giving that to them? And he walks 5 yards up the pitch, 6 yards.
Yeah.
How is that their ball?
Second half shots looked about
I
8.
didn't.
We haven't. I think they have been the better team. Look at that. We've not had a shot second half.
It doesn't feel like that though, does it?
So we just got no quality. There's just that Mark Rocker. He's not had a good game.
No,
He's not had a good game at all, Rocker.
Space, yeah.
It's almost like we're trying to see out a point. That's how it feels now. It's like Marsh should be happy with a point.
Like you said, Connor, you know, there's no real options up front.
No, we've not got anything up front. We've just got children.
Got to keep it tight now, I guess.
One touch again.
It's why, but why?
So isn't on.
He's faded, hasn't he? Aronson, I think.
Seems like we had those frenetic first 25 minutes, and then we spent a bit out with the fitness seems to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an initial 20 minutes of press, and then they look tired.
They look tired after that, yeah.
I don't mind that, to be fair. I don't mind Click coming on. I think he's been pretty good under Brighton on past few games.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Rock is coming off then. I don't know. Again.
Come on, that's what's good. Oh, he could have stayed on his feet.
It's just...
He could have stayed on his feet, couldn't he? He'll be down here. 3 Leeds players round.
3 Leeds, he'll get a free kick.
Can't believe he stayed up there.
Free kick, there we go. Ref gives it every time. Every fucking time, man.
Cinch. What's that?
Don't know.
Aronson, yeah, but yeah. Interesting.
Too easy.
Dangerous. Yeah, wow.
Game over. 2-1 Palace. There we go. Classic Leeds.
There you go.
It's a bit of movement. Moving Leeds out of positions. Easy. Not difficult that, was it? Was it 3 passes and a goal? There we go. Another loss. What's happened here? Rasmus, they didn't know what to do there, did they? Mitchell out wide. Cooper getting absolutely done there.
Poor marking, innit?
Yeah.
Poor mark.
Cooper. Rocker getting done as well. Cooper getting sold a dummy. Look. Cooper getting sold here, look. What's he doing, Cooper? What is he doing? Look at this. What's he doing? Oh, dear. Mr. Composure.
Ooh, that's depressing.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit of pill to swallow, but.
Who's it playing after Arsenal?
Fulham at home.
It's got to be a win, hasn't it? That's always...
How many times have we said that now? Everton's got to be a win. Villa, it's got to be a win.
No,
Palace,
we're right, aren't we? But it's just if I can do it.
Palace, don't lose.
I didn't realise they had ultras. God. I said we lose.
Have we improved from last season?
I think we've got a better
I
team.
think about
I
two.
think we've got a better team. Whether we've improved, Connor.
It's the same thing though, isn't it? It's the same tendencies. Again, like nothing's changed. We're average at the back. We're very susceptible at the back. We're easy to get opened up. And we're toothless up front. Like, well, it's always that was the same thing with Bielsa in the Premier League. Like, it's the same thing again. We miss chances, don't we? We consistently miss chances. Nothing's changed. Like, it's just the same.
Look for that. There you go. Kicking it away. Well done, Rasmus.
Didn't really kick it away, did he? Oh, that's soft though, isn't it? He didn't really...
No, but it just goes. It's the referees are pedantic, Jack. They pick up on little things like that. It's easy for them.
They
You
do it
know,
for
one
Leeds,
dodgy
though,
challenge
don't
now. He's off. He misses the next game. and the refs are they're looking for it. That's all it takes. It's one dodgy challenge. I'd bring him off and get Erling on.
It's been a shocking second half. I'm sorry, we've been awful. We've been awful. Awful this second half. We've done nothing. We've had no shots on goal at all. We've been woeful this second half. We've been waiting for it, haven't we? Let's be honest. It's been coming. Because they've, I don't think they've been exceptional, but they've had shots on goal. They're curating chances. The space for them to move into and create things. Leeds have we've got nothing. We've got nothing.
Story as well, isn't it? It's when you smell blood from a Leeds point of view, we're not able to take it.
We're not
able to go in there and kill them.
No, we're not good enough. We're not good enough.
And we had it, didn't we? In the first 15 to 20 minutes, we could have killed these off as good as.
Yeah.
And we just don't have the ability to do that.
So this is a big chance, but I'm not going to. He's got to play it. He's got to play it. What's he doing? What is he doing? What's he doing? He's just Rodrigo. He's just never been and never will be good enough. What is he thinking here? Look at the space. Play the ball. Play it. Play the ball. No, I'll take a touch. I'll try wrangle it onto my right foot, then play it in. It just always slows everything down. Every counter attack, it's stopped because of him.
He has to slow it down because he's not good enough. To get composure, don't he?
Why do they play a short ball? Play a short ball. Mix it up.
First man. It's just every single time. It's so frustrating because these are here as well. They've been here to take today. Vieira will come out after this game and say we're nowhere near our best today. It was an improvement in the second half, but we're nowhere near our best.
They say they deserve the win. Since they're the best of the second half, they deserve the win. They got the second goal, so they deserve the win. But it won't be happy deep down.
It's just so. Do you not think it's just so like this season has just been already? It's just not. It's like where are we? Like where are we going as a club? I just don't understand what are the projections? The chairman's saying that we're not going to be in a relegation battle. We're talking about being 12th and 13th and all this sort of stuff. And are we really going to be near that? I don't think we will.
No, we didn't sign a centre forward in the summer. Forget Nonso, because Nonso was a done deal for January anyway. So we've not signed a centre forward, and we all needed that. We spoke about it. It's just not happened. Bamford's clearly still not fit.
No, he's not fit
because of that.
Yeah. So you've literally got one. You've got one person who fits the profile up front. The rest, Sonny Perkins, he's a young lad, and he's a completely different profile as well. Rodrigo, once again, too hard. That sub's worked, hasn't it? That sub's really worked, putting him up front. It's just never. I mean, it wasn't going to work. It was never going to work.
Marsh, why doesn't it at least try and mix it up? Look, 8 minutes.
It's too late. It's too late, Jesse. It's too late.
So he's trying to salvage the game now rather than win it on 60 minutes by taking Rodrigo off or making him a sub at half time.
But it's reactive. It's not.
Exactly. That's the word.
No, but it's what. It's not proactive. So it's like you make those changes when it's 1-1 and the game's in the balance. But it's 2-1 down and we're just so ineffective up top. Once again, just get the ball in the box, man. I mean, Somerville, bless him, he's trying, but is he really ready? He just looks like he's getting knocked off the ball. He's very slight, isn't he? Is he ready? Give him the number 10 shirt. Really, Leeds? It's not acceptable, though, coming here and...
defeat is a very bitter pill to swallow.
It's a damning result. So he takes Christensen off for Ayling.
Well, that's protecting him, because he's picked up that card. And he should have been on
Gelhardt.
Second half, shouldn't he?
Gelhardt should. If Bamford's injured, you bring Gelhardt on, don't you? You don't put Rodrigo up front. So it's just the Rodrigo up front. Just it's so
again,
brings Rocker off again. Yeah, I mean he's not had a great game. what is that? So he's just not. He's not ready. He's never been ready. I've never looked at Somerville and thought he should be near to it. I've never thought that. We all knew at half time when Bamford comes off, it had to be Gelhardt. You can even keep Rodrigo on, do whatever, but you just bring Gelhardt on straight swap. Sticking Rodrigo up top just never works against this sort of team. Leeds have been direct. We're hoofing the ball up. We're trying to win second balls. We're hoofing the ball up to Rodrigo. It makes no sense. And we just look. Who's that? Look who it is. Cooper, super duper, booting the ball out. Useless.
It's League One Liam, isn't it? Slowest walk. Look at him, taking everything in.
No one's pushing him to get off. No one's pushing him to get off.
No.
So
Taking it all now. Beautiful day. Look at the seagull up there. Oh, it's great. Oh, yeah, there's another one over there. Look. Oh. Where's my mum and dad? Same again here now. Look, long, slow walk.
Why did they come off at the same time?
They should come off at the same time, Jack.
I'm not being funny.
At least
It's not like going to lose track of who's come off and who's come on, are they?
gets to the 85th minute.
It's the little things like that that make this game so antagonising to watch.
because they never had it on. Don't had any of those minutes on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the 2 minutes that's probably taken for a sub to come on. They don't had it on.
Well, if they did, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, if they, you know, what I mean, if it was, they could take so much from rugby as a game. Do you know what I mean?
Good.
Stop the clock.
There should be
What is
the
wrong with
referee
that?
shouldn't keep the time. There should be an alternative timekeeper. There is in rugby. There's somebody
Yeah.
else who keeps the time. You know, why not? Just let them get on with the game.
It's not gonna.
Officiate the game. Forget about the time.
It's not gonna have a negative impact on the game,
No.
is it? You know.
It's such a drab second half from Leeds. It's really disappointing how poor they've come out this second half.
It is. It's
Look at
like
that.
he pushed him.
Look at that. Pushed him right in the back. You did. You pushed him right in the
I
back.
don't get why he did that. I mean, it's another 2 minutes, isn't it? Why has he done that?
Pushed him right in the back.
What's he doing, idiot?
Same ref, just get on with the game. You pushed him in the back.
It's going.
It's a dodgy moustache if ever I've seen one.
Ah, weird, isn't it?
He's dyed it, hasn't he?
But it's just like, oh God.
Came off.
We've got a good one in his face there, did we? Rugby? This goes in. It's all the result of that push in the back. Look at this nonsense.
No foul.
Referee stumbled. Stumbled.
What's Marsh said at half time, by the way? Oh, this is a completely different team, innit? It's not a foul, is it?
It's not.
But it's not a but what's happened second half?
I don't know, but since
Right.
Trophy's come on, he pushed him in the back, and for the last 3 or 4 minutes, we've not been able to get out of this our third
No.
pitch. So he's come on, and with the idea of being the opposite side of the pitch, and from them we've not been able to get out of our penalty box.
No. We've been. This half has just been abysmal. We've not had a 90-minute performance this year, have we?
So where's the leader on the pitch here, Connor?
Liam Cooper, apparently. Apparently. That's what everyone will tell. That's what everyone will tell us in the.
Leadership here in the second half of you.
That's what everyone will say in the comments. Liam Cooper is a vocal leader who's
no dragging the team forward for a performance from the captain on the pitch here.
Got his subs wrong as well.
Yeah.
Got his subs wrong.
And at the wrong time.
Wrong time, wrong subs. Yeah, and I just think. I mean, what has Somerville done when he's come on? This is what Somerville's shown. He's only a young lad, but you've got the Nonto on the bench who's playing for Italy. You know, why we're not sticking him on?
It's really depressing.
We've just got nowhere near him, have we? We've just been so poor.
Yeah, look at this now. Okay, he should be carded for that.
Yeah, guys, join me for the match reaction as well afterwards. But hideous second half from Leeds, really bad. There's just nothing, is there? We've got no. I can't believe it's this. Look at this.
Look at Cooper. He's dead.
Cooper is dead.
Completely.
He's getting rinsed.
You know, dead on his feet.
So it's 2 points in 15 now. You'd expect the Arsenal game as well is going to be 2 points in 18.
2 and 18, yeah. Relegation form.
It's 100% relegation form. It's 100% a relegation battle. 100%. It's got all the hallmarks of.
And the way it's panning out, unfortunately, we're looking again like we're probably in amongst the bottom 3 worst teams in the division.
Yeah, we are. We're not good. We're not good. No, we're not a good team.
Well, you think you're competing against 3 promoted sides, aren't you? 2 of them
They're doing very well. 2 of the promoted sides doing very well.
So it really is a relegation battle.
But as well, everyone thinks that Fulham are a completely different side now. Yeah. They're a completely different side. So they're going to come to Ellen Road, and it's going to be a completely different game to what it once was. Every Leeds fan will probably think we're going to stuff them 3-0. It's different Leeds. It's a way different Fulham. Same with Bournemouth as well when they're going to be coming. And then you look at it, and we've had a lot of decent games at home, haven't we? We've had Aston Villa, we've had Everton, we've had Wolves, we'll have had Bournemouth, we'll have had Fulham. It's going to get harder from then on. It's a bad result, this.
And this is a disappointing thing.
Can't get anywhere near him, can we?
We've not really been able to get out of our third of the pitch, our defensive third of the pitch, since these subs have come on.
No.
Just not worked at all.
There's been no reaction, has there?
No
There's not a reaction to their goal whatsoever.
See the old kid.
No.
Yeah.
They're just taking the mick here. This is like watching old Leeds play.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very easy. That's how I describe the second half for them. Easy.
Not had to work hard though, Connor, have they?
No. Not at all.
Looks like Mascherano, eh? Got no ball to be seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, you go back now.
Do you hear that? There's positives to be taken. Is that where we are as a club? There's positives to be taken from that first half. Wow.
clickers there, aren't they?
Been a hell of a goal if that had gone in. Like that and volleying. Look at this.
Crystal Palace player injured now.
It's just, it's the Premier League all over, isn't it? I don't enjoy watching it, to be honest. I just don't fall out of love with football.
Cock's all over the place, isn't he? Don't think he's had a good game either.
You're kicking it away now. Is that for Cock? Is that a card?
I think it's because he booted it away.
Booted it away, so that's 2 for booting the ball away.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Closer than we've got. Hideous. Really, really poor. There you go. Leeds lose the game.
Dreadful.
Horrendous second half. Horrendous game management. Horrendous substitutions. And yeah, guys, thanks for joining me anyway. And we're going to be back with a match reaction. So don't go too far away. Cheers.